WhereMyMomsAt. Raising kids, cleaning shit, sweet along.
Every night, he gets up at midnight. He comes to our room. He wants to sleep with us. I take him back down. It takes until 3 a.m. He finally falls asleep. I go back to my bed, and then he's up again at 4 a.m. And it's like, I don't know what to do. So we put a baby gate up on his door so that now the room becomes a crib. That's the theory, right? Like, okay, so if you make the room the crib, and then now he's safe, because you don't want your 3-year-old running around the house in the middle of the night. Like, I've heard stories of kids running outside into the streets at 3 a.m. You know, you don't want the kid like pulling down bookshelves on themselves, which happens. So we put the baby gate up yesterday. I called Jacob again, come back. This fool climbed over a 36-inch baby gate. Juju, just over and out, bro. And it was like fast. It was so fast.
You saw him do it? It was while everyone was still awake?
So I can't get down there because my scoot can't get over stuff. So Tom was in the playroom, and which is next to Julian's bedroom. And he's saying goodnight to Ellis. And then Julian just pops up and over, I guess, and is like, hey, Dad. And he goes and the gate is still intact. So he's clearly climbed over it. I'm like, this is fucking crazy. So I'm just at a loss now. And last night we threatened to, you have to put like a door handle thing, a safety thing, so that the kid can't open the door handle. We tried that, and it terrified him, freaked him out to the point where he stayed in bed under threat of us closing the door. So that's working so far. But if any of you out there have recommendations here, dude, I've got a climber. He is relentless, and he has kept us up for days. I mean, this is like day 6 now.
Ooh, a bevy of stupid ideas have come in.
Let's hear it, non-parent single guys. Let's hear all your cool ideas.
Okay, so I'm going to start with my idea. I don't know if other guys in the room here, but Ennie also has an idea that I'm going to share on his behalf. So
oh my God, I love that you guys do this. Okay.
So I'm going to pull up the picture first so everyone can see what we're talking about. Okay, so there's already a wall of this crib missing, right?
Yes.
And you already have that baby gate on the door, right?
Yes.
So here's what we do, baby.
Okay.
We put that crib wall right back from whence it came.
Okay.
So the crib is now there. And then the baby gate now becomes a nice little roof. And then you zip tie that up.
No.
Yeah. And then
I think that's called child abuse. No.
No. It's called crate training. That's not okay? Is that illegal?
I mean, you're putting your kid in a cage. I'm pretty sure there's some legal issues there. That's child abuse, guys.
Is it?
But
what if you put like a little like they shit in buckets, right? What if you put a bucket in there with them?
They shit in buckets, right? No. Is that how you were raised? You shit in buckets?
I mean, I don't remember shitting in a bucket, but I don't have a fear of buckets, so I don't know.
No.
Now, okay.
I think that would traumatize him severely. I think, Chris Larson, you're sane. Well, what do you think?
I would not suggest putting your child in a cage.
I mean, yeah. Okay. Thanks. The voice of reason.
So then, okay, so now the question is, which of these dumb ideas do you sign off on more? My dumb idea of caging your child, or this super cool idea that Ennie came up with, and I think I'm reading this correctly. You set up an electronic fence perimeter in your kid's room, and then you put a shock collar, so whenever he leaves the room, he just gets shocked to shit, and then he knows not to leave the room.
Well, hey, okay, I'll tell you what.
Which one of these is more illegal?
They're both inhumane as shit, but effective, absolutely. Now, the problem is, so I did it with Bitsy. She has a running away issue, and we did the electric fence, and it works really well. So if I had to choose between your two dumb ideas, electric fence all the way.
Hey, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid, baby.
But then you have to put a dog collar on the baby, and that's a problem. Because other parents will, some other people will see it and be like, "What's it? Is that a shock collar on your toddler?" And you're like, "Yeah, it's fine."
No. You just put a cross on it. And you're like, no. You just got baptized. We're Catholic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys are so. Okay, you guys are officially TikTok. This is ridiculous. I love you all. Any more suggestions?
Zolo, Chris, do you guys have any dumb ideas?
You could try a bigger gate, a taller gate that you can't climb over.
I was thinking that, and then Tom was yeah, but he's just gonna find a way to climb over that.
Unless you put barbed wire over the top.
That's a good idea, actually. Spikes.
Something that teaches them there's you can climb over this, but you shouldn't.
Why do I like this idea? I actually kind of...
Yeah.
Is there a more humane thing besides barbed wire we could put on top of the gate? It's not a bad inclination. I'm just trying to think of a...
Or maybe just wooden pegs or something. Have you ever stayed in a shitty apartment complex where they put weird spike things on top of the air conditioner so that pigeons can't sit on it?
Yeah, I grew up in one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I live in one of those. You just put those pigeon spikes on top of the... It's better than barbed wire. He's not going to hurt himself. It's just going to be really uncomfortable, and it'll prevent him from doing it.
The thing is that he will hurt himself trying to conquer it.
Right.
You don't realize how
relentless...
Yeah, a relentless toddler, they will do by any means necessary. You think that there's no way he can climb over that. I mean, the fence we have, the gate is about to my waist. I'm 5'7", and that fool climbed straight over it. So
then, is this a dumber idea or a smarter idea than the pigeon spikes? Those mouse glue traps, this.
Oh my god,
his
that's
hands
terrible.
Just get sticky. It's the non-toxic version, so it's not like it'll do anything.
He touches his face, and there's poison all over.
No, it's not poison. It's just sticky. That's the only thing. It's just sticky.
What if I put ice cream or candy on top of it, and then it'll stop him because he'll just be like, "Oh, candy," and then he'll stop.
No, see, that's doing because then you eat through the candy, and then boom, he's on the other side.
I am so severely at a loss here. I
think we're close though. I think we need to put this one back in the oven and figure out and fine tune it a little bit. But I think we're getting close to the answer.
We're getting close. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay. This is hillbilly thoughts, but I like this thought because he doesn't like the door closed. That he doesn't sleep with his door shut. So for us to close the door is panic. He's not about it. And that was the success last night. It was a deterrent because Tom was like, I'm going to put the lock on the door, that door handle that's childproof, and I'm going to put it on there if you don't go in your crib. And that alone was so afraid. He was so afraid of it that it made him stay in his crib. So can we custom build? Either it's remember in your white trash apartments growing up, you know how you have a see-through metal door with a lock and then your primary door,
right,
and
the screen. The screen to keep the flies out. Yeah.
Should I put a screen door on his bedroom and then lock that so he doesn't feel oh my god, I'm locked in, but he is?
I'm not hating this idea. Because what I was gonna just suggest is definitely dumber than what you just said. Because what you just said, I think, was it's actually kind of a good idea.
Okay. Well, what's your dumb idea? Maybe we can work through it.
Maybe we could marry the two ideas.
Yeah.
What was that dumb? Was it in the horse show where they had that door that was cut in half, where there was it was one door, but you could open the top?
Mr. Ed. I was thinking that.
Homie, give him a Mr. Ed door. Give him a Mr. Ed door and just lock the bottom.
Homie, but here's the problem is that the Mr. Ed door that you're talking about is about as high as the baby gate that he's already conquered.
Not the custom Mr. Ed door you're going to have made. It's going to be a little higher. And then the doorknob is going to be at adult level. So he can you don't have to put that really crazy thing that makes him afraid.
I like this.
It's just out of reach. This.
So it's either the ghetto ass metal door that we all grew
Yeah.
Who this? And the Jehovah's Witness comes up to your door and you've got that shit locked, your metal gate, and you're like, fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. I don't know you. Get out.
Or a classy custom half door, which is going to take fucking 3 months to get here.
A classy Mr. Ed door. And then to cover your bases, just smother the top in the mouse glue, in non-toxic mouse glue, just in case.
Larson, you're shaking your head. What's the problem with our logic? I like this logic.
I mean, I object to the mouse glue at the top. That seems like a bit of overkill.
But everything else is fine?
It just sounds stupid. I don't know. I'm having a hard time coming up with a moral objection to it.
There we go. Well, look, Chris, what we've learned, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. So I actually, it's a compliment that you're saying that it's stupid because you're not saying that it doesn't work.
Fair enough.
Oh, wow. Is that a green light?
We just
got his blessing.
We're getting the Mr. Ed horror store, Christina.
And bonus to the Mr. Ed horror store is that it's fun for the kids. They might actually enjoy it.
Okay.
Here's what I'm caveat to the Mr. Ed horror store though, because we did have a blackout 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the good thing was that Ellis is old enough. He can get himself, like he has a normal bed. So he could come upstairs and he had his flashlight and so I don't want the kid to be locked in if there's an emergency. There should be a latch on the outside that like Ellis can open and let his brother out if there's some kind of an emergency and they need to run out. So that's the thought I'm thinking.
But I mean, if there's an emergency though, I mean, I know you as a mother, you're running to their room first. I don't think you need to depend on Alice.
Meat stick can't run.
You mean, look, homie, we're not getting this Mr. Ed door in the next 4 to 6 weeks. I think you got a little bit more healing to do before they could do that, right?
Well, I'm going to put in the order today for my Mr. Ed door. It's going to take a while. And then, Tom's going to think I'm crazy.
Figure out how, not us.
Not us. Yeah.
We think you're smart as shit.
It's genius. Well, I've already kind of brought it up and Tom's like, that's retarded. I'm like, okay, well, do you want to sleep at night? Do you want to sleep at night? Do you want to wear your Halston sunglasses because you've got dark circles under your eyes, sir?
Now, and he just texted me because he is in the other room listening to all this. I don't know how many of these words I'm allowed to say, but I'll do my best.
Just saying.
Another idea, and this is Annie saying this.
Okay. Is there N-word in there?
There is. Bring me to your house, and I'll just stay in the hallway overnight sitting in a chair. When Lil Boy comes out, I'm going to say, "What's up, little buddy?" That's
not what it says.
I know.
Is that what it says? What does it really say? Say it.
What's up, little buddy? I'm the hall monster. You better get back in that room.
I'm like, and I tell you, I was considering that as well. It's called the hall monitor. And you have someone, and see, that's kind of what Tom had to be hall monitor last night, but it's exhausting. Okay, Annie, I see you. I kind of like this idea. Hall monitor, eh? Not a bad idea. And then I sleep and somebody just like runs interference. Like, no, because I tried running interference myself for the last 5 days and it's exhausting. I can't do it anymore.
And he says he'll do it for cheap. He loves scaring children.
Okay. That's so funny. Annie the hall monster. Do you know how traumatized my kid will be after that?
This is going to imprint on them for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be racist after that.
Oh.
Oh, good. I could hear Annie laughing in the other room.
Jeez, guys.
These are all great ideas. Christina, we're solving all your problems. What else you got?
I agree. I'm open to I'm open to solutions. I'm open. All right, I'll consider this, but I don't want to make him racist. That's true. He might start blaming.
Right. No, yeah, let's just stick to the Mr. Ed horror store. I feel like that's the safest route right now.
Okay. Oh my God.
Or cage him in the crib. Whichever one of those you're most comfortable with.
Can I custom build a baby gate that's just twice as tall? Like, whatever.
Yeah, you just get 2 baby gates and you zip tie them together.
Where my mom's at? Where my mom's wearing thongs, hitting bongs at. Raising kids, cleaning shits, need a long nap. Where my mom's at.
Where My Mom's At podcast with Christina P.